Hey guys, welcome back to some more Hypixel SkyBlock. How are we all doing? I hope all is well. If you clicked on this video because of the title, it's probably because you want to see this. I kept this kind of quiet last video. I've kept it kind of quiet in general. I've only owned it for a couple days, but your boy may or may not have gotten his hands on the rarest armor set in the game, except for like a lime green elegant tuxedo chest plate. But let's be real, elegant tux is like the most irrelevant set ever, and lime green, really? This is cool. This is a meta armor set. This is the rarest, most useful armor set in the game. You've all probably heard there's only 2 Black Storm chest plates in the game. Yeah, boy managed to get one. Honestly, leovardo may have scammed me out of like my entire purse. I say that like I don't have 1.3 billion, but to be fair, that was thanks to a guy last stream. But let's look at this real quick. Let me show you how your boy managed to acquire it. To be fair, the price was okay considering what Black Storm is. But basically, the Terminator bow came out. Mage is no longer like 100% meta, you know, Black Necron's the vibe now, but Leo needed coins for Terminator, man. I'm out here. He literally just messages me when I log in. He's there on my island, trades me the Black Storm. I say I'll give him what's in my purse with enough coins to max out the armor. So it cost me a cool 4 billion coins, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is the most amount of coins ever spent on a single armor set in this game's history. I don't think anybody's ever spent 4 billion coins on an armor set before, but here you are witnessing 4 billion of my coins disappear for a fancy color on armor. It didn't have growth 7, didn't have prot 7, didn't have 9-star armor, nothing. And it cost me 4 billion coins. But you know what, chat? It's worth it. And people would have paid more, I can't lie. So Leo was actually the guy that put me in contact with the guy that sold me Black Storm. So leovardo single-handedly actually got me the 2 rarest armor sets in the game. I own both Black Necron and Black Storm, thanks to Leo. Also, thanks to Mishka as well, we have Black Rancher boots now that match the Storm armor, which looks nice. My blue Rancher boots, as much as I love them, they didn't quite match up, so we had to get Black Rancher boots. But yeah, that's how I got the 2 rarest armor sets in the game. Black Necron cost me 2.4 billion. This cost me 4 billion. I've spent 6.4 billion coins on my Necron sets. Say subs without the B? You mean sus? Exotic armor sets are stupid, you once said. You know what? That's a fair point. I did once say that because I still do believe stuff like this, as cool as it is, and as much as exotic owners may hate me, there is no point in having black miners armor. There is no point in having white lapis armor. There's no point in having pink magma armor. None of it matters because those armor sets are useless. I like exotics that are useful. I've always had these blue superior boots and I like them because superior is useful. Was useful. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I like useful exotics. I do not like useless exotics. So that's also why I have these green young dragon boots, because young dragon armor is useful sometimes. Foraging, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's why I like these exotics, because Necron and Storm are like the most used armor sets in the game. In fact, they're the only 2 armor sets I use other than Final Destination now. So that's why I think they're cool. But everything else, nah, bro. Dude, floor 7 is actually the best floor for this video as well, because I get to clear with my beautiful Black Storm and I get to do the boss in my Black Necron. Like, we just get to use the best of both worlds, man. It's so hot. I got so lucky getting both of these armor sets. They're literally the most desirable armor sets in the game, and somehow your boy has them. We're playing Archer still. There we go. We get the best of both worlds. I'm also gonna like clear this dungeon in F5 just so I can get as much content out of this armor set as possible, because it's just gorgeous. We're gonna drop some handles today, man. I say handles, plural. Believe me, boys. It's how it works, right? You bring out the drip, you get the stick. Easy claps, man. Why am I not using Terminator? Because it's floor 7, bro. Hyperion 1-taps everything. Terminator is a little bit overkill. How much damage does this do? Bear in mind, I'm in Storm and it's doing 16 million damage. Like, the mobs just don't have anywhere near that much health, bro. We'll use Terminator against Necron, but for the clear, Hyperion's still the best, because it just 1-taps absolutely everything. Swap over to the Black Necron, you know, just nonchalantly. Oh, it's so nice. I'm gonna be so sad when Storm and Necron aren't meta anymore, but they're still gonna be like beautiful armor sets, you know, so I'll still take it, man. Look at this. This is the drippy section as well, man. Conventionality has Black Necron as well. We are vibing. This is an expensive boy party. We're just rocking around with like 10 billion worth of wither armor. You all get to see Archer versus Necron now, and it is unfair. I even turned on like health so you can just watch it absolutely melt. I know in my Berserker streams I've said, oh, watch me melt Necron and then choke. It's impossible to choke this, man. This is something else. Just look at that, man. Look. It's so good. It's so good. His health just went from 40 mil to 3.3 mil in one go. Absolutely gorgeous, bro. Leg wither skeleton or leg tiger? Depends what class you're using and what floor you're on and what weapon you're using, I think. It depends on a load of things. Like, if you're playing Berserker, Tiger Pet, 100%. Tiger Pet is so much better. But wither skeleton is good against Necron. So whenever you're fighting Necron, you want to use a wither skeleton. The only thing about using a wither skeleton for clear, wither skeleton pet is damage over time, so it's very slow for clears. Things like Tiger and that are like instant damage, you know, so they're a lot more useful during the clear. But Wither Skull is very good against Necron, so it is just up to you, man. What's my best pickup line? I don't know, bro. I don't feel like anyone's ever said any kind of pickup line, and the first thing that the chick that hears it does is just, you know, drop her kegs, bro. Ain't nobody doing that to any kind of pickup. Wait, someone insta-killed Necron? I hope Ben doesn't put that in the video, because I was talking about some weird stuff, man, and that is going to sound strange out of context, but someone insta-killed Necron. Sweet, that kind of makes up for the throne target. No, it doesn't. 7-minute run, never mind. Do you know what else I really think they should tweak? Because I think it's a super cool item, but right now it's so niche and so pointless that it literally has no space in the game, and I don't ever see it having one. The Sin Seeker Scythe, man. I made this thing, and man, is it cool, but man, is it pointless. Like, all it does, basically, you teleport in like zigzags, and then you teleport back to your original spot whilst dealing like melee damage to every mob that you kind of ran through. And then we missed because it moves. Like, you can't even go that far because it moves. Hang on, let's try it like that. There, that's kind of how it's supposed to work, but like, why would you not just hit them in the first place? I don't get it, man. It costs so much mana as well. It's so expensive, and you only TP 8 blocks. See, I'm already out of mana. I've used 13,000 mana just doing that. It could be cool for like secret routes and stuff, but instead, it's another thing gone. I reckon if they like halved the mana cost and made it a 10 block TP or something, it'd be so much better. Maybe someone will find like a niche, unique thing for it. It could work well with the gyrokinetic one, but I'm not holding my hopes up, man. What mouse am I using? I'm using a Modulo Wireless, man, which I do have an affiliate link for. Would you like to see a gamer cake soul? I have seen the gamer cake soul. Maybe chat wants to see the gamer cake soul, though. We'll have to see. There is an interesting cake soul in the possession of Mr. Simple Origin. That is the boy. That is our boy, Mr. Elephant, indeed. I love nons with funky names, man. It's so adorable. They look so cute because they're a non, but little do they know, man, what lurks in the background. Hello, Mr. Simple Origin. It's gamer time. I just don't want that image in my head, bro. I just don't want that image in my head. How much for the cake soul? Bimple, you should auction it. Chat is interested. Is he gonna do it, though? He already auctioned one. Maybe he wants to keep some elephant fornication for himself, you know. Do I auction it for 10 minutes? I think you should do it, man. He says, do you want to auction this? I will give you the honors. Let's go, man. I'll do it, sure. If I get the coins from this as well, that's a dub. All right, this will be the prize of my auction house. I don't know how I feel about that, truly. We'll put it up for 15 minutes. That's about the time of one of these F7 runs at the moment, so we'll be able to see it shortly. Oh, we're slowly getting there, man. This one's a sub 15-minute run, which means we got more time for people to bid on the soul. I wonder what the soul's up to, actually. 45 mil right now? Let's go, dude. That's still ridiculous. Terminator is so good. It's so ridiculous. Berserker or Archer? You know, before Terminator became a thing, I would have definitely said Berserker. But now, I will definitely say Archer. Archer is nuts with this, man. This thing is just the most broken weapon they've ever added to the game. I'm having to save Elephant because chat is slacking. Oh, Simple bid 102. You know what? I think I might keep that, Simple. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh! Yo, thank you, Mr. Ice Bits. That's the greatest purchase you will ever make. Considering the other one sold for 400 mil, you know, you've got a dub there, man. You've got a dub. Also, that was so fast. That was such a fast, but no shot, dude. No shot. No deaths as well. I was just someone a bit eager in the blood room, man. Can't believe this. When will Terminator get nerfed? Terminator has been nerfed twice, my guy. I don't know what they'll do with Terminator, honestly. I have no idea what their plans are. I feel like Terminator might just stay in the state that it's in, honestly, which is kind of scary in some ways because, yes, I like how powerful it is. And yes, like something like this was definitely needed, especially with M7. up and coming, because obviously M7 would have been like impossible with the strength nerfs. Like the fact that it's not even an RNG's incarnate drop and it's the best item in the game is kind of crazy. The fact that it's stronger than a Chimera 5 Hyperion is more an issue with Chimera and Hyperion's balancing than it is with Terminator's balancing. I like how strong Terminator is personally, but yeah, it's certainly on the stronger side of things, you know. Definitely a bit of a spicy weapon. I also think it's kind of weird that a Slayer bow is better than a floor 7 drop, especially with how rare handles are now. But at the same time, there's usually more handles on the auction house than judgment cores, and you do need to be like an end game player to even like be good enough to kill the Endermen, right? What I think they need to do, basically there's a bug at the moment where if you put Master Stars on the Terminator bow, you don't need Ender Slayer 7 to use it. They need to patch that bug. They need to make it so you 100% need Ender Slayer 7 to use it. And honestly, I think that's not that bad. If you can get to Ender Slayer 7, chances are you can do floor 7, right? That group is going to overlap. There's not going to be someone that can get Ender Slayer 7 who can't do floor 7, especially since you need like floor 7 gear for a lot of it. Mini said he wanted Slayer bows to be the best bows in the game. I mean, yeah, that is 100% fair. I agree with that. I think bows have been in a bad place for such a long time, but like, you know, there's best bows in the game versus literally being the strongest weapon in the game by a long shot. It's not even slightly better than a Hyperion. It clowns on a Hyperion. I think if anything, Terminator should stay how it is, and M7 should have a super rare drop that's an upgrade for Hyperion, so at least there's some justice for our boy. It needs some justice, man, and justice for the other classes, man. Archer's in a very good spot now. RCM sucks. LCM is still good, but mainly only good if you only run solo mage. Healer is god awful. I mean, it's like one of those classes that's sometimes necessary for the worst teams, but like if you're an endgame team, it's just the most redundant class ever. Tank is good. I like the tank changes. Tank is a good class, to be fair. Tank is like probably top tier. Tank and Archer S tier classes at the moment. They're so good. But yeah, Buzz definitely needs some love. It'd be cool if Buzz had like an item ability, some kind of item where it costs a lot of mana or soul flow to use, and you use it and you genuinely go into like berserk mode and you just go crazy and your hits are buffed for a little bit. So like you start like glowing red or something and your speed goes up, your damage goes up. It'd be cool if Berserk had like items like that genuinely facilitate like the Berserker style. RCM, which is right click mage, which is what I'm running right now. So basically 3-4 storm with the goggles and spamming with a Hyperion. Basically the reason it sucks in the higher master mode levels is because the mobs have a ton of magic resistance. I think it would be cool if there was like a high mana cost single use item that made it so your next hit bypassed the magic damage resistance, right? So say you use this on a mob, it kind of like places a hex around it, and then your next magic attack is 100% damage, but just that one next one, just for you, not for everyone else in your party. So at least then you could do something as a right click mage, because right now, like especially if you run into a mini boss, you are useless. Here to claim my earnings for you didn't agree to this, Mr. Simple Origin. 113 mils. Spring J takes the cake, bro. 113 millers. I didn't realize Simple actually, I wouldn't have advertised it like this, man. Simple could have saved it. Instead, I've been used. I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you're new around here, and I'll catch you all soon. Peace.